Hello family, grace to you. Once again, this is Greg coming to you from FaithsMessenger.com. Today I want to talk about becoming sensitive to the presence of the Spirit of God. Becoming sensitive to the presence of the Spirit of God. You know, there are things that are essential to sustain life. The air we breathe, oxygen being the principal element to sustain our lives. But not very many of us give a conscious thought to the air that we breathe on an ongoing basis. Unless you're in a job such as a coal miner or something like that, where your air supply can be depleted quickly. In normal circumstances, most of us don't think about the air that we breathe, yet it is vitally important to us. I think we can also treat the Spirit of God, the presence of the Spirit of God, the same way. We don't want to be in this environment. If the presence of God was removed or taken away, this place that we live in would become a vile, disgusting place that I personally don't want to be in. I think it's vitally important that we become aware of the presence of God on a daily basis in our lives. I think about when my wife and I first became engaged to be married. I was living up in Santa Barbara, California at the time, and I drove down here to Southern California every weekend to spend time with her for a year. It's 125.7 miles one way, so I was driving just a little over 250 miles a week to spend time with her for a year. Right after we got married, I moved down here and I moved in with her. And the week that I moved in, my car broke down from several different problems it was having. And I think about the Spirit of God being with me and watching over me and protecting me all those weekends, driving at wee hours of the morning. The job that I worked up there, I got off work at 12:30 a.m. So I was driving in the wee hours of the morning. But God sustained me. The Spirit of God, the presence of the Spirit of God kept me. I think about the little things in life that we sometimes take for granted. I think about being in line at the market and the line is out through the door, but yet the checker comes to me for no apparent reason, takes my basket and tells me, "Come here, sir, I'll take you at this counter here." I think about the little things in life that most of us take for granted. There are no coincidences in life. Everything happens for a reason. 1 Thessalonians 5:18 tells us to give thanks in everything. Not for everything, but in everything give thanks. In the illustration I gave with me driving and commuting for a year, those 250 miles a week, I can give thanks not in the fact that my car broke down once I moved down here, but I can give thanks in the fact that God watched over me and kept me. His presence kept me so that I didn't have to suffer a breakdown in the middle of the night somewhere between here and there. I think about partners that I've worked with that were shot at, and somehow at point blank range, the person doing the shooting missed. I think about situations where guys were shot at and the bullet was lodged in their cell phone that just happened to be in their shirt pocket. Once again, nothing happens by coincidence. Acknowledging the presence of the Spirit of God in our lives, in our daily lives, is vital. So I want to encourage you to look at your life. I think sometimes we can maximize the negative and minimize the positive and gloss it over and think that, well, yeah, it's just a parking space in front of the market, or it's just an extra $10 savings that I got on this purchase, or yes, I almost was wiped out, but from luck's perspective, I was okay. It's deeper than luck. It's deeper than coincidence. It's the Spirit of God that sustains us here in this life. So again, I want to encourage you to take a look at your life. Take a look at the good things. Take a look at the small things. It's great to acknowledge God when I pray for someone and they're instantly healed and I can give God the glory. That's great. That's obvious. But most of us don't have those types of things that happen to us on a daily basis. But we do have His presence in the small things every single day, every single moment. So take a look at your life. Acknowledge His presence. Thank Him for the good. Thank Him for the small. Thank Him for the things that He's done for you and your family. Thank you for His divine providence. Acknowledge Him. The more you acknowledge His presence in the small things of life, the more real He will become to you. So I want to thank you for your time. And if you enjoy the content that you're receiving, I would encourage you to become a subscriber on our channel. Just click the red subscribe button and you will be notified when new videos such as this one are posted. And if you are a fellow Christian YouTuber, I would invite you to join us at our community, which is located at micro-ministries.com. What our community is about is getting you as much traffic to your Christian YouTube channel as possible. God has given you a word, and that word needs to get out to the masses. So what we do is we offer support, encouragement, tips on how to drive traffic to your channel, and help you fulfill the Great Commission via YouTube. So once again, you're invited at micro-ministries.com. This is a private community, so you will need an invitation. What you'll need to do is send me an email message at FaithsMessenger@gmail.com. And in that message, paste the URL to your YouTube channel in that message, and I'll get the invitation right over to you. So I would like to leave you with a question, and that question is, with all that you may be facing in your life today, with as daunting a task as you may have in front of you, I want to ask you, is anything impossible with God? Have a great day, family. I love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.